Today on Nathan and Landon Do Business, we follow up on our various pitches to make sure that all these valuable and important business minds don't forget what we're all about. And I haven't really defined exactly what it is that we're about, but money.
Yeah, at a certain point, yeah, it all boils down to money.
Yeah, money, power, respect. Yeah. First you get the power, then you get the Slim Jims, then you get Dan Pena's blimp, then you get the women.
Then you get the women.
that's, that's the sequence. That's the order of operations we're going for here. So, not to get too far astray, but you've tuned in to Nathan and Landon Do Business. It's a business podcast, and by joining us, you've increased your business acumen by roughly 1 billion%. Congratulations.
We are serious businessmen here to do serious business.
Serious business. None of this phony baloney monkey business.
Nah,
That's
what do monkeys know about business?
nothing. Except monkey business.
They're good at that, yeah.
Yeah, they're good at monkey business, but not serious business.
No.
So, but you might be wondering to yourself, who are you people? Well, I'm Landon of said duo, Nathan and Landon Do Business, and with me is the one, the only mechanical bull champion of the Pacific Northwest. It's Nathan.
We need a sound effect of cheers right there for my mechanical bull riding prowess.
Yeah. So
But
tell
only
me,
in the Pacific Northwest.
yeah, just there. Yeah. You're still working your way around the regional circuit.
Yeah. I'm an up and comer. I'm not saying I'm the champion yet, but
Yeah.
we're making good inroads here in the Midwest. So
Yeah. We're making our way across the country. So for all those aspiring bull riding champions out there, Nathan, what would you say is the secret to your success?
you have to find and beat Bigfoot is the first one. He was the reigning champ of the Pacific Northwest, but I took him down.
Nice work. I follow-up question on that. As far as Bigfoot's sexiness whilst riding a mechanical bull, how would you rate that on a scale of 1 to 10? Of 1 being the least sexy and 10 being the most sexy.
Don't even get me started at Bigfoot. There's too many obvious jokes about big feet there, but
that's not all he has. It's big. Am I right? You know what I'm talking about? Mustache.
He's got that hairy back that the ladies like.
Exactly. It's like a bath mat.
Yeah.
Oh,
I have trouble
good.
in like mentally separating him from a Wookiee. So
Fair point.
a
Fair
lot of
point.
crossover there.
A lot of crossover potential. But you teach us about things. Anytime I think about Bigfoot, that's the line from Futurama I remember. But you teach us about things. Oh, goodness. Anyways, this isn't a Bigfoot podcast yet.
No,
This is
you
a
fools. That's Nathan and Landon Do Bigfoot.
our companion podcast that you only get if you subscribe to us on our soon-to-be announced Patreon. But until then, we're here to talk about business. And Nathan, you and I have come up with billions of business ideas, I think. There's been some big ones, but within them, there've been smaller business ideas. And I feel like we've got to just cast them out to the world like dandelion seeds to the wind. Would you say that's an accurate metaphor?
Yeah, it's a veritable cornucopia of business ideas that we've gifted you all with.
Yeah, we are like a Johnny Business Seed, just roaming the countryside, looking to plant businesses. And I was going through some of our pitch letters, and there's some gems in here, Nathan. We've done
We
some
did a
good
great job.
We did a great job. you know, yeah. But I feel like the one thing that we're clearly brilliant. I mean, when you're looking back on the memory lane of all of our latest and greatest business hits, Nathan, are there any moments in particular that stand out to you?
I was always a big fan of the bartenders and the Batman mask.
That was a
That was a
really good one.
solid idea that any bartender across this great country could use right now. So
Exactly. Yeah, that was a very good one. Um, I the Batman bartender mask and reverse hoop skirt.
there were very specific ideas we came up with.
Exactly. Wait, hang on, team. I need to pause the recording 1 second because my headset is fritzing. So I'm gonna put on a brief interlude music, and we'll be back before you even notice. Hold, please. My stars, I do declare it is the Dark Knight himself. We did.
Are you the sheriff from Cool Hand Luke?
Cooling it off here, boss. Yeah, you guys missed a lot. We went down a twist and a turn, and now we did a wardrobe change.
It's been quite a journey.
Nathan, are you claustrophobic in there?
Um, no, I am functionally deaf and partially blind, but other than that, it's pretty comfy. Bartenders of the world, what are you waiting for?
Put this Batman mask on. What do you say, Nathan? Should we revert back to our business selves?
I suppose.
All right. Let's go back. Although I do like these aviators. I feel cool as hell.
You look cool as hell.
Thanks. I'll do some tap dancing while you take the mask off. I'll talk to the audience for a minute.
All right.
While Nathan is taking off his Batman mask, I wanted to call something to your attention. One, that was faster than I thought.
I'm free.
A plus. That is an impressive Batman mask, Nathan.
It's one of several that I own.
That's
And that is
amazing.
not a joke.
Yeah. So do you fight crime in that thing?
Um, when I'm called upon to do so, yeah.
Nice. When the bat signal goes up.
But as I alluded to before, I'm functionally deaf and mostly blind. So
Just like a real bat.
yeah, you also have to put a lot of time into putting on eye makeup before actually wearing the cowl, which they don't talk much about in the movies, but is
That's
an important
true.
part of it.
Yeah, and how do you like? Is there any like vocal warm-ups that you do to like get ready to interrogate criminals? Where are the drugs?
Tell me where the drug are.
Yeah, that's the most unrealistic part of those Batman movies is why aren't criminals laughing more at Christian Bale? And he's like,
Yeah, they really should
what?
be.
Yeah, pray to me. Um, okay, Nathan, would you like to go on a trip down memory lane of one of our very first pitch letters that we wrote?
That's one of my favorite lanes after
Oh,
Penny Lane.
this is going to be great. So, everyone here, I'm not going to make this easy for you. I'm not going to put links in the description of videos that I'm mentioning. You got to go look yourself and get a sense of what I'm talking about here. But this was about a year ago. Nathan, you and I came up with a plan to help street performers, right?
Oh yes.
Um, remember how street performers were suffering because of various aspects of economic and political, unrest? They're not making them as much money as they used to. So you and I proposed legislation to make it illegal to avoid eye contact with street performers because we decided that was the number one factor if someone's going to make a donation is eye contact.
Yeah, you got to force people to look at those street performers and not just pretend they're not there. So
Yeah, we even wrote that catchy song. Remember,
yeah,
eye contact, make eye contact.
it's zooming up the charts.
It is as we speak. So we decided that in order for this legislation to take hold, we were going to reach out to first term Congress people or Congressers, as we're calling them now,
There you go.
in the hopes that they could lash onto this legislation and make a name for themselves. And we actually curated a very elaborate experience of the entire thing. So this was going to be a physical, hand printed letter. And so it says, Dear first person Congresser, and the first part to be written on a sticky note. Enclosed, you will find a second envelope. Before reading the contents of this confidential letter, place the envelope under your desk chair. Then the cover letter said, Look under your chair. There you will find an envelope that will soon be filled with ultra PAC money.
I've enjoyed our time with Derek, but let's be honest, Derek is not coming up with stuff like that.
No, that's what I was thinking about. Because I think originally we were thinking we were going to try and break into these people's homes and like plant envelopes under their chairs, and we decided that's far too complicated. Let's just
Yeah.
have them do it themselves. The only thing I could think that could make this better is if also in the envelope there was a rag that we asked them to sniff. And so they put the envelope under their chair, they smell the rag, they pass out with no memory what happened. And then they read the letter that says, look under your chair, and they think to themselves, who put this envelope here?
Yeah. Or like some kind of a pill that they would have to take that would erase their short-term memory.
Yeah.
A roofie, if you will.
Yeah. Or Rutherford B. Hayes.
Yes.
That was a bad joke.
No, that's the full name.
Rutherford. The roofie was written
Rutherford.
after it's named after its inventor, Rutherford B. Hayes. Yeah, president and creep, Rutherford B. Hayes.
Used to require it at all cabinet meetings. So. A lot of history being taught in this podcast.
Exactly. Yeah, not a lot of documented history on Rutherford B. Hayes with all the frequent roofing and all.
Yeah. You notice your history books don't spend much time talking about that period because no notes were taken.
The roofie president. Oh goodness. That is a lot of history. And I'm glad we're talking about it. It's about time you wake up, sheeple.
Yeah. Do your own research.
Oh, Rutherford. Okay, so that I just wanted to call your attention to the introduction of that one. I don't think we actually addressed that to anyone. We just kind of made the concept of the letter and then emailed the congressman, and that was pretty much it. So
yeah, we need to get all the first term congressers on board with that. So
yeah, it's a work in progress. Yeah. This is a letter I'm interested in revisiting with you, though. I think we talked about it last week. The for-profit prison to Geo at the Geo Group.
Good old Geo.
Geo, yeah, exactly. Or G Money, as I refer to him. So if you recall, we had discovered that. So actually, taking it 3 steps back, we came up with a brilliant business idea of establishing a Grandpa Thunderdome, where if it's found that your grandfather is racist or otherwise, irritating your family, you can send him off to a place where he's free to make racist jokes. However, each week he must compete in the Grandpa Thunderdome to determine who is the most racist grandpa in America. So it's a for-profit prison where we're sending these grandfathers to engage in Mortal Kombat. And we thought, who else to reach out to and fund this project than Gio Zoli, the president of the board of directors of the Geo Group, the largest for-profit prison group in North America. Other fun fact, Nathan, do you remember that Gio Zoli was in a rock band?
I do remember that, yeah.
With a name like Gio, he's got to be in a rock band. So the letter went something like this. Dear Gio, we can call you Gio, right? Are you ready to rock? I said, ellipses, are you ready to rock? And also turn an incredible profit from human misery. Based on our research, we believe that you are more than ready. You are the one man perfectly suited to take advantage of this once-in-a-generation opportunity. Grandpas, we all have them. Some are racist. Heck, you yourself might be a racist grandfather. Most families are ashamed of their racist grandparents. Many are trying to deny their racist grandparents dignity, shutting them away in sad, filthy, confining old folks' homes. What a tragedy. But Gio, it doesn't have to be this way. We can keep grandparents away from their embarrassed families and create an exciting atmosphere that grandparents crave. I love that we put crave in there. And turn it a colossal profit. How do you ask? The Grandpa Thunderdome, TM. Picture the Acropolis, but full of cheering fans, swarming with elderly men, engaging in a brutal fight to the death. That's Grandpa Thunderdome. Who wouldn't pay handsomely for a part of that action? I know I would, and I'm a normal man with perfectly reasonable taste.
I forgot that line.
Me too. That's the one that just completely pushed me over the edge. I'm a normal man with completely reasonable taste.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
That's poetry.
It gets better. By now, you are probably sweating profusely and pounding your desk in excitement, salivating like a cartoon wolf. That's great. Feel that energy, Geo. But we need your help. To get started, here's what we need from you: an empty prison. This can either be an existing prison that you clear out somehow, we don't want to know the details, or a new prison that you build, preferably using slave labor. The more human suffering involved, the better. We know you won't let us down. The racist grandpa squeal line. People need a way to refer their racist grandparents to the Grandpa Thunderdome. Let's set up a hotline where people can report their grandpa for telling a racist joke during their child's first communion.
The specificity of that is what makes it funny.
I know. During their child's first communion. Oh, God. Okay. A goon squad. You have a ton of prisoners. Let's set aside a few dedicated to wrangling, subduing, and imprisoning racist grandfathers in our glorious Grecian stadium of elder combat. Congressional support. What we are proposing is highly illegal for now. That's where you come in. You're an old man who probably has a ton of dirt on a lot of congressors. I love that we pulled that back in.
Yeah, he'll get it.
Time to cash in and make that Grandpa Thunderdome dream a reality. This is another callback. Blimp. Nathan and I are currently challenging each other to a balloon race around the world. We are shockingly blimpless. Please give us a blimp.
That's a great adjective right there. Shockingly blimpless.
I know. I didn't realize that you and I have been chasing this blimp dream for that long, but here we are. You know what we
Yeah,
should do?
that was always the real end goal. You mentioned money, but it's really the blimps.
It is.
We're just gonna use the money from blimps anyways.
We should rename our podcast to Nathan and Landon Do Blimpness. It's you and I just in a race to get a blimp.
Yeah.
Yeah. So here's how we bring it home. Gio, we know how much you love money, but even more than that, you want the loving adoration of your fans, the thrill of being on stage, having undergarments hurled at you of all shapes and sizes. You can have that as part of the Grandpa Thunderdome experience. In fact, we want you to be the final boss of the Grandpa Thunderdome, fueling the Grandpa Thunderdome with excitement, bloodlust, and pure hard rock energy that only Gio Zoli can bring. To give you a taste of the thrills to come, please enjoy this musical video that contains the Grandpa Thunderdome theme song. Can you dig it? In closing, we know where you buried your long lost business associate. Just throwing that out there. We have all the details worked out. You don't need to worry about a thing. Just get us a prison, a goon squad, a blimp, and some money, and we'll take care of the rest. Our business record speaks for itself. We have over 2 YouTube videos, which have been seen by some of our family members. We look forward to it's true. Some of my family has seen this. We look forward to hearing from you by close of business today. Clock is ticking, Gio. Your brothers in Christ, Nathan and Landon.
I can't
Wow.
believe you didn't respond to that. That letter has everything.
I know. Yeah.
Veiled
So
threats.
yeah. I just love we in closing, we know where you buried your long lost business associate. Just throwing that out there. Yeah. So I mean, I don't know, Nathan. Do we feel like we want to follow up with Gio?
Yeah, I mean, that was a perfect business idea. Perfectly presented to him.
Yeah.
So he must have like not gotten that message. Like his secretary or what have you probably didn't pass it along. So maybe a bigger sense of urgency.
Yeah.
Like we're already on our way. We already have some of these things crossed off the list.
Yeah. Yeah, let's send him a little note. Actually, let me share my screen really quickly so we can look at this together and you can catch any typos. RE Grandpa Thunderdome. Okay. Here we go. I just had another window pop up in which the word "smell Gibson" came up, and I started giggling like a like a schoolgirl. Let's see here. Okay, let's make this a little bit bigger so people can, so all the grandpas in the Grandpa Thunderdome can read this. All right, and we're not going to rely on Derek this time, Nathan. I feel like we've gotten soft by leaning on the likes of Derek for so long. Let's uh let's use grit like our pioneer ancestors did.
Our racist grandfatherly pioneer ancestors.
Exactly. Yeah. Dear Geo, it has been nearly 24 fortnights since our initial correspondence. Should we ask him to like put on some like Civil War harmonica as he reads this? No,
We
that
know
would
you
be
have
fun.
legions of people surrounding you that will do your bidding. So
Yes.
get one of them to play the harmonica.
Yeah. Please ask one to wistfully play the harmonica as you read this email. Geo, it's a travesty that the Grandpa Thunderdome, oh, here we go. Grandpa Thunderdome is not a reality
Yet.
yet. Yes. Think of the racist grandpas out there not engaged in brutal fights to the death. How dare you?
Trying to run our country.
Yeah. Yeah. Trying to run our country and ruin school board meetings with bizarre conspiracy theories. School board 2 years? Yeah. I think we're off to a good start. Okay. Let's see. Anything else we want to flag to Geo here as we're following up with him? Maybe we say we've encountered more dirt about him.
Yeah, I like where you're going with the how dare you.
Yeah.
We want to show disappointment that he hasn't acted on this fast enough. So
Disdain, yeah. Yeah. In addition to the needless grandpa suffering, think of the billions of dollars we could have earned and spent by now.
that would buy so many blimps.
It would buy so many blimps. And we still don't have one. Blump. You
Yeah,
are
we
a
don't have any
callous
blumps
jerk.
either.
Is that like one of those like yeah, tomato, like blump, blimp? They're
It sounds like a half
essentially
deflated blimp.
it's a blump.
Like, it's a blump now. Nothing sadder than when your blimp goes to a blump.
Yeah. It's a very special time in a blimp's life where yeah. Should I call him a callous jerk or is that implied?
I think show not tell. So
Yes. Yeah. 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 This is an outrage, I tell you. Yeah. But don't worry. We don't hold it against you. But this did serve
or your missing business partner whose murder has still gone unsolved. Hint, hint.
business partner whose disappearance is still under investigation. We don't hold with that. There we go. All right. We do know that the real Gio Zoli died 47 years ago, and and your real name is in fact Laszlo Schmeldinger. And you are wanted for heinous crimes against humanity that I can't begin
By the Hague.
begin to comprehend or spell. Yeah. It would be a shame if those crimes, confusing and disturbing crimes, came to life, came to light. Am I right, Laszlo? This is taking a bizarre turn.
What was Geo short for?
George.
George.
Yeah. I should put his full name there. George, aka Geo the Zoot. That would be a cool name for someone named George Zoli. Is Geo the Zoot.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, Geo. Perfect. Okay. Let's get down to brass tacks, Geo. We want that blimp.
We got to get our hands on that blimp.
We want that Thunderdome. And now that you've kept us waiting so long, our list of demands has gotten longer. Let's tack on some more things. So I want a lifetime supply of Go-Gurt. Is that appropriate?
That makes perfect sense.
Okay, thank you, Nathan. Lifetime supply of Go-Gurt. I am a business boy on the go, and I don't have time to sit and eat regular yogurt
With a spoon,
with
like a
this.
caveman.
I need to drink my yogurt from a plastic pouch as I zip about the neighborhood on my cool skateboard.
The way God intended.
The way God intended. That is great. Okay. What else do we want to ask from Geo?
A new skateboard.
Skateboard. I crashed my old one while trying to
Cool
eat regular
tricks.
trying to eat regular yogurt on it. Well, that is very good. I'm trying to think of a scenario in which yogurt consumption could lead to a skateboard crash that would destroy the skateboard. Oh, goodness. That's great. All right, Nathan, you got anything in here you want to, aside from Go-Gurt and the skateboard, or is this all we need?
Well, we still need that blimp, but I think we've covered that down below. So
Yeah. We want that blimp, we want that Thunderdome, we want Go-Gurt, we want a skateboard. I wonder if I want I'm trying to think if there's some kind of relationship you can broker with me, either like romantically or otherwise. We want your wife, Geo.
I'd like some walking around money. And what I really like though is like a sack of gold coins, like they used to do in like old timey England. Where you just
Yes.
like throw the little sack of gold coins at like some urchin or something.
Yes.
Do my bidding, boy.
How do you spell doubloon? Is it like that? No, it doesn't look like it. There it is. Gold doubloons. A sack full. There we go. Nathan and I would like to brighten some urchin's day. Street urchins day by showering gold doubloons about the city like a turn of the century business tycoon.
Just think of all the Christmas geese they will buy us
Yeah.
as we flip a coin to them.
Christmas geese they can buy us all year round. The economy would bust at the seams. Perfect. Okay, we got Gogurt, we got skateboard, we got gold doubloons. Do you think it's within his powers to procure a real ghost for us?
You know, a lot of people have died in these prisons.
Yeah,
And
that's what
as
I
I
think too.
understand the rules of haunting, like the ghosts are hanging out there in the prison.
Yeah, and it's a for-profit prison. It's private property. He owns these ghosts.
Yeah.
Yeah. A real ghost. We're sure there are hundreds of real ghosts hovering about your many prisons. We just want one. Sign over the deed, and all our beef between us will be squashed. We just want one.
Yeah. It's
All
not our
right.
fault that like we need to own the property to own the ghost. Like that's just the rules of haunting. And we don't make those rules. Jesus
No.
did.
Business Jesus. Still one of the greatest AI generated images we've ever dabbled with.
Yeah, that was
Business Jesus.
outstanding.
He looked like a professional poker player. Okay. So Go-Gurt, skateboard, doubloons, ghost. This is a pretty good list. Is there anything else that you're really itching to get your hands on here, Nathan? Now's your chance. Shoot your shot.
Um, this is recycling one, but if he has any dirt on congressers,
Oh,
that
yes.
would help get this passed. So
Dirt on congressers. We asked for this before, but we feel it warrants re-asking. We want that good blackmail information on Washington power brokers and lawmakers. We know you have it. Now make with the dirt dishing before we lose our patience
and send you to the Grandpa Thunderdome.
and send you to the Grandpa Thunderdome. Is there a TM down here that I can? There it is. Perfect. Yeah. Perfect. Unconditional love. Yeah. I never received it growing up and would love to experience it for the first time.
Just give us a hug, Gio.
Just give us a hug and tell us you're proud of us. Perfect. All right. Okay. I think it's time to close this letter up. In conclusion, we're not mad, just disappointed. You haven't responded to this once in a lifetime opportunity to make a huge profit off of elderly violence. No, human misery.
Yeah.
And mortal combat amongst
Which
the
is your
elderly.
stock in trade.
Yeah. Both are your stock and trade. making this delay all the more shocking. Clock is ticking. Please reply as soon as possible. All right. Anything else you want to call out here to our friend Gio? I'm feeling really good about this.
Yeah, that's
Your
very, very solid.
continued brothers in Christ, Nathan and Landon.
We are a team.
We are a team. And we have no Gogurt.
We love that Gogurt.
We do. Okay. Let's get Gio's email here. There, I got it already. Great. Okay. So, oh, Smell Gibson. Let's copy this. All right. We'll put this here in this email. And let's send it. Actually, yeah, let's send it. 3, 2, 1. Great. Okay.
We're definitely getting a response now.
Oh, definitely. Yeah.
And Gogurt.
We're gonna wake up tomorrow morning and there'll be like a refrigerated box on both of our porches with a shiny new skateboard on top. So Nathan, here's a question for you. When you're sipping on that good Gogurt, zipping around your neighborhood on your brand new skateboard, are you wearing your hatward forwards or backwards?
I'm wearing it sideways as I do ollies and such.
Ollies and kickflips. You know, that's the correct answer. I gave you a false paradox. I gave you a false dilemma there. There are multiple options. So
yeah, I'm thinking outside that box.
Yeah, I respect
that cool
that.
skateboard trick box.
Yeah. Yeah. You know, the more I think about it, the amount of time we're spending on this, we're going to need to break up these follow-up letters into multiple segments. I feel like it's worth doing more than one per episode.
That's fair.
Yeah. Thrill viewers as we do pre-production in real time during our podcast. This is the kind of professionalism you can only get here on Nathan and Landon Do Business.
Yeah, so smash that dislike button.
Smash that dislike. Yeah. Make a comment about my physical appearance in the comments. It'll hurt my feelings.
Bonus points if you make us both cry.
I'm a big baby. Wham. I can't stop talking like that.
All I know is I am a normal person with perfectly reasonable taste.
I think that's the funniest thing we've ever written for this entire run.
Yeah.
I know I would. I'm a perfectly reasonable man with totally normal taste.
That's beautiful.
Yeah. This felt good to kind of flex our creative muscles and not rely so much on AI. I feel like we need to do more of this. This was deeply satisfying.
Yeah, sorry, Derek, to leave you out of this one, but Daddy and Daddy are taking the wheel right now. So.
Yeah. We're not realtors anymore. We're writers. We write emails to people. All right. So Nathan, next week, what do you want to write to next? I got a few options for us. We can either write to Smell Gibson to follow up on the investment for Smelver, our smell-based non-fungible token. We can do Dan Pena, or we can do Cali Muscle, Dr. California Muscle.
It's been a while since we addressed Dr. California Muscle.
Yeah. I feel like we need to check in to make sure he's still alive.
That's true.
If memory serves, he had a cardiac event that was pretty scary.
Yeah.
So we should check in on that.
It occurred to me last week, right after we finished sending Elon Musk our message, that with very small alterations to the letter, we could have sent it to Zuckerberg too, to play both sides and always come out on top.
We should do that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I'm going to send it to Zuck as well, and we'll see what we can get from there. Yeah, this is going to be great. Yeah, who knows? Like, maybe they'll bring it up during their fight if it ever happens.
Hey, you know Nathan and Landon, right? Sure.
Yeah. They wrote me an exclusive email. Wait, they wrote me an exclusive email.
Yeah. That'll just fuel the beef between them. So
exactly. Yeah. I'm excited for this, Nathan. I could smell the opportunity. It smells like Gogurt. Yeah. Well, I think this is a good spot for us to wrap up this week. I'm feeling great about the work we've done. So if you all would like to tune in next week and watch us write a follow-up email to California Muscle, and if you don't know who that person is, look through our videos. You might find something you like. It's going to be great.
Yeah, we're not going to help you find it.
No, not at all.
This relationship is already very one-sided. Like, we're doing all the work here. You're just clicking play, but
yeah,
you can do a little bit of work here.
Turn it on while you fall asleep. Listen to it in and out throughout the night. You're going to love it. Absorb it passively. So, in any
That's
case,
Nathan and Landon after dark.
Exactly. Where things get a little sexy. You can't see it, but I unbutton the top button of my shirt and I talk like this about business.
All the steamy business talk you can handle.
Nathan, should I sip my Gogurt fast or slow? Yeah. So you have that to look forward to next week, being grossed out by us. But in any case, everyone, thank you for joining us. As always, I have been Landon.
I continue to be Nathan.
And stay sexy with that Gogurt, America.